It's Week 12 of the NFL, and we'll see the Voyagers' leader at quarterback as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Voyagers and the Dreadnoughts, and it's all up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the San Antonio Dreadnoughts and the Houston Voyagers. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Glad to be enjoying another week of football. And Charles, this is a contest that should make a former defender like yourself very happy, that's for sure, because we got a pair of top 5 defenses in the NFL squaring off, and opportunities to score, well, they figure to be extremely limited.
And partner, you know, my smile is wide because this is a lot of fun for a guy like me to watch, as you noted. And if there's something else that we both know that these teams take pride in, it's how well their defense have done at controlling games and putting them in a position to win. Something else they're proud of, though, how high they rank in the league. And they're trying to use this game to move up in those rankings and become the top defense in the league.
And we are underway from Houston. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid chunk there, 15 yards. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Second and 9 now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Now back to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just noticed special teams coordinators rallying the team, saying, watch the fake for Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
On now is the punter, standing just outside his own goal line. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Back out comes San Antonio. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Houston's offense taking over again. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw again. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down.
Back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Voyagers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This offense back to work now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Man, that is deflating going into the break. You're in a position with a chance to tie the game, but this kick is off the mark, and they're going to remain 3 points down heading into the break.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he returns this to the 22. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now left side on the swing pass. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Nifty move. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. But he lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. Houston set to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So they bring out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And his throw here is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And on now is the punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
2nd down and 3.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hands it off out of the gun.
A little juke. Now he opts for the spin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll set up a throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Back out comes San Antonio. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect. He read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Houston. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll set up to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got it to about the 40. 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a handoff running through the middle. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down 13-7, 43 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. Point after here coming up, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Extra point attempt to come here. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds of this ball game. That time, a 6-play drive. Takes it at the 7. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won. And fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for San Antonio, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.